Today in House Talk, planning a wedding can be both fun and stressful at the same time, and buying your first house as a married couple can be a similar experience. I spoke with a pair of newlyweds to get their experience on their first major decision as a married couple. Take a look. With weddings nowadays running well into the thousands of dollars, it's important to start planning early for the important things, like your first house.
We had a wedding budget and a house budget, and we tried to keep them separate as best we could.
So yes, it's difficult to budget, and you're spending a ton of money on everything you can think of to get married, but you add that in your budget, you add that house in.
With wedding planners, venue decisions, cakes and bands to choose from, adding in the buying or selling of a house can be a major headache. That's why it's important to have a trusted real estate agent to guide you along.
It's nerve-wracking. It's your first time buying a house together. You got to check all the closing costs, all the documents. You got to check checks so your real estate agent can make sure the checks are coming and going, the documentation's right.
Now, while a couple may be struggling to deal with all of these issues because it's their first time in this position, an experienced realtor has dealt with the same situation hundreds of times.
For them, the process is so involved. They've been planning the wedding for as many as 2 years in some cases. So really, my role is to try to make everything as easy, seamless, and comfortable as possible.
And relieving stress from a newlywed couple will make it that much more enjoyable when they are able to move right into their new house following the honeymoon. Whether it be a starter home or a dream home, it's a huge step.
We are both professionals, so we wanted to go into something that could be maybe 2-3 kids in a nice neighborhood, cul-de-sac type thing that we could afford.
We looked at the school system in the area, so that was all part of what we discussed as a couple.
One thing this couple did stress was buying early.
Otherwise, once you get married and you're renting, you put it off. You might not want to do it right away, and then 5 years later you're still renting and you throw all that money out the window.
And not throwing money out the window would be a start to living happily ever after.
Thank you.
For more info on all your real estate needs and for a link to Phipps Realty, just head over to the website foxprovidence.com.